houses were constructed. The houses were decorated. The houses were cleaned. The houses were painted. The houses were checked. The houses were demolished. This is the fifth use of were. This part is called subject. We can use we, you, they or any plural noun. This is verb. And what are these called? Constructed, decorated, cleaned, painted, checked, demolished. These are other words and they are called past participle forms of the verbs. Remember, every action verb can be used in 5 different ways. Speak, speaks, spoke, spoken, and speaking. These are the 5 forms. This is called base form of the verb. This is called S form of the verb. This is called past form of the verb. And we are dealing with this person. Past participle form of the verb. This is ing form of the verb. So all these are past participle forms of the verbs. And were indicates past tense. So all these sentences are indicating past tense. But when should I use them? Look at the sentences carefully. The houses were constructed, decorated, cleaned, painted, checked, demolished. These are the actions. These are called actions, action verbs. But where is the doer? Who did these actions? All these actions were done by some people. Let us say them. But why are they here at the end of the sentence? Because in these sentences, my job is not to highlight these people. My job is to ignore them, hide them, give them less importance, give them less significance. That is called passive voice. In English grammar, we call it passive voice. All these sentences are simple past, passive voice. For example, if you go to the background of this sentence, they constructed the houses, they decorated the houses, they cleaned the houses, they painted the houses, they checked the houses, they demolished the houses. In those sentences, we are giving importance to the doer, that is they. But in these sentences, I am giving importance to houses. Houses did not do all these actions. These actions were done to the houses. These actions happened to the houses. Houses were not the doers. The doers of these actions were these people. This is called past tense passive voice. This is the fifth use of were. So make sentences by collecting lot of past participle forms. If you have 100 past participle forms which can be used for living and non-living things, you can make 100 sentences. If you have 5 or 10 sentences, that is limited progress. You can't go beyond that. So more past participle forms means more sentences. After making large number of sentences, practice the 4 variations like this. The houses were constructed by them. The houses were not constructed by them. Were the houses constructed by them? Weren't the houses constructed by them? The houses were decorated. The houses were not decorated. Were the houses decorated? Weren't the house decorated? The houses were cleaned by them. The houses were not cleaned by them. Were the houses cleaned by them? Weren't the houses cleaned by them? The houses were painted. The houses were not painted. Were the houses painted? Weren't the houses painted? The houses were checked. The houses were not checked. Were the houses checked? Weren't the houses checked? The houses were demolished by them. The houses were not demolished by them. Were the houses demolished by them? Weren't the houses demolished by them? This is the fifth and an important use of were. It is called past tense passive voice, where you are making the sentences to give less importance to the doer and give more importance to the receiver. Now let us learn the sixth use of verb.